Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're from here?
I'm living here.
You live in there? In case you're new to the channel, my name is Frank. This is Alyssa, and we are the GlobeHoppers. We are on a mission to join the 100 Country Club. Today we are in country number 42, Mumbai, India. And we're going to go on a tour today. We're going to check out the biggest slum in India, in Mumbai, in all of Asia actually. And then we're going to go check out the Dabawallas who deliver the food to all the workers here in Mumbai. And then our last stop is going to be at the biggest outdoor laundromat in the world. So today we're going to go see some stuff we usually don't get a chance to see. I'm following you. Our first public transportation in India. That really wasn't bad for our first public transportation.
Now we're in the location yesterday that we showed you guys. All the buses coming
Yeah,
and
well,
dropping people off.
Now we're one of them people getting dropped off. If you didn't check out that video, go ahead and look back at us as we got our first foreigner selfies yesterday.
So right now we are standing in front of the very famous and the very historical railway station. This railway station was named as Victoria Terminus when the British people or the British rule here in India. Right now this railway station is called as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus. The Mumbai population is around 22 million people. 8 million people they travel every day by the local train in the Mumbai. Okay, we'll go inside and have a look how people are traveling by the local train. Even we also have to take train from here to go to the slum, and then we will enjoy our journey by local train in Mumbai as well. Are you guys excited to do? Yes.
So this is our guide for the day. Go ahead and tell them who you are.
Hello, this is Daud. So I'm going to take a tour for these people today. First of all, we have started tour our this station CST, which is very famous historical place also, and then we are going to the Dharavi Slum, which is very famous in all over the world. We'll take a tour of Dharavi Slum also.
Our first Mumbai train ride. There goes the madness. So really it's all about knowing when your stop's coming up, when to get close to the door. Because if we weren't close to that door, there is no way in hell we were getting off that train just now. Stops for like a few seconds and that's it.
Hello.
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 So before go inside into the slum, here I would like to give you some introduction about the place, so you actually get to know what we are going to visit. Okay, the name of this slum is Dharavi, 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 and this Dharavi is the second largest slum in the Asia and the third largest slum in all over the world. Okay, Dharavi has an area of about 2.23 square kilometer of land, and in that 2.23 square kilometer of land, more than 1 million people are living inside the place Dharavi. So you can imagine the population of Dharavi. If we compare Dharavi from Mumbai, so Dharavi is 20 times greater and denser than the population city of Mumbai. That much dense Dharavi is. Why? Because in Dharavi, each and every religious of people are living here in the Dharavi Slum. The Muslim people, the Hindu people, the Christian people, every religious of people are there in Dharavi. And these are the people who they are living in a one unity. 80% is the employment rate here in Dharavi. Each and every workers are employed. Why? Because Dharavi has 4 major industries: plastic recycling industry, textile industry, leather industry, and the pottery industry. These are the 4 major industries in Dharavi. And by these industries only there are so many workers, those who are employed, because they all are working in these types of industries only. We don't have only 4, there are so many other industries as well. When we will go to the industrial area, then I will explain you how the people are working in the different industries as well. Okay, so first of all, on this tour we will go to the industrial area, and then we will go to the residential area as well. You can see here, like this is one of the plastic recycling industry. Over here they recycle the plastic. First of all, they collect all old used waste plastic from the different places in Mumbai, and they bring it over here. After that, this is how first they sort out the plastic on the basis of color and the quality. After sorting all the plastic, they put the sorted plastic on the grinding machine. Okay, this one, the grinding machine. Crunch the plastic into very small pieces. Grind the small pieces of plastic, they wash with the help of water. After washing, they put on the rooftop for dry directly under the sun. When it's become dry, the small pieces of plastic they packed here and they send it to the melting industry. When they melt the plastic come like a noodles from the machine. So there is another machine who chop the plastic into very small pieces. Okay, and these small pieces are called pallets, which is the final product of the plastic. Okay, and these pallets they sell it to the big companies according to per kg, and the companies again make a new plastic material. Guys, just go inside. Can you see this place? It's very slippery, right? It's very good for moonwalk here. And this soap they are making from the vegetable oil. Different types of vegetable oil. Coconut, mustard, cotton, and they add some chemical in that, they make a paste. When it's become paste, they put into that block and they keep for dry. When it's become dry, it looks like this one, you can see. They cut it into small pieces. They make it more smaller with the help of this machine. They pack like this one, they pack like this. This is how they are packing, and they deliver you the punch. Okay?
Sorting glass, sorting plastic. Just a whole lot of recycling going on here. Cables, plastic bottles. I don't see any children working, but I really don't see any safety measures here either.
This is textile industry. Textile. Here they are making trousers, but they make every type of clothes product for men and for women. Everything depends on contract basis. Whatever contract they are getting, they make according to that only. You can see this is all like cardboard industry, right? You can see this all cardboard, old used waste, like when they used from the store, local mall, shops. So they bring it again here and they unstaple all the pieces of cardboard and they make it into small boxes. They cut it with the help of this machine and they make a small boxes.
How you doing?
Yo, bro, what's up?
What's up? Say hi to YouTube.
Do you like the agriculture of India?
I love it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What is the exact meaning of the slum is that only where you can find a 1 level, 2 level, 3 level stories of houses in a very compact place. Like the houses are very dense, narrow, are very street. That actually define what is the meaning of the slum. Okay, we cannot define slum by poverty, by poor people like that one. Okay, so in Dharavi, when we will go in Dharavi, talking about crime rate, which is also very safe here in Dharavi. I'm not saying 100% safe, but crime rate is very rare in Dharavi, because in Dharavi there are so many policemen also. So that is the only reason why people are very much safe here in Dharavi. Okay, and there is also reason why the houses are very much compact and small over here, because this Dharavi was formed in the late 18th century. Okay, the people, those who migrate very late over here, so there was no space. The people, those who came earlier, migrate earlier in the Dharavi, so there is a big space, so they make a big houses. The people, those who came very late here in Dharavi, so no more space to make houses, so that is the only reason why the houses are very much small, compact and dense and narrow street.
So the selection of fruits and vegetables here in the slum is better than any place else we've seen in Mumbai. They have more, they look fresher, they're everywhere, clean, shocking. Now we just walked through the residential area and it was nothing like you would expect. If you watch Slumdog Millionaire, the movie and all that, they show you the worst of the worst. We went through there and we didn't see anybody who looked like they were starving. We saw very happy children running up to us saying hello. We could see inside the rooms. I mean, some of the homes on the inside were very small, but we could see inside the schools and it was all very nicely set up in there. It was not what you'd expect to see at all. And like I said, everyone was happy, well fed, looking great. Everybody here has jobs. They said that everybody, more than 80% of the people in here have jobs. They all work around the community here, doing different things, recycling, leather, textiles, all that. It's not the misery you would expect if you come here. And it's definitely worth taking this tour. I mean, together it was only $10 a person and we got to see some amazing stuff in here that you would never, you can't see. The media plays things off. As a matter of fact, our tour guide, his family moved out of here to a village nearby, but he stayed not because he had to, but because there's more work in this area and he can make more money here. So he's just saving money, and when he gets enough, he's gonna actually bring his family back here just because there's more opportunity and stuff here. There's every kind of religion living in here. We've seen Muslim, we've seen Hindu, we've seen Christians, all living together. We've checked out the food stalls and they seem fresh, and I would eat here. It looked pretty good. I mean, I'd pretty much eat anywhere, but this food didn't look bad at all. So inside there, we didn't see not one person ask us for money. No one was begging. We didn't see anybody laying around just sleeping. Everybody was working, had a function, it seemed like. It was amazing. Definitely an experience. This is not 5-star living here, though. We are definitely off the beaten tourist trail. Now we're in the pottery section. Hello, how are you?
Fine, yeah.
I'm very good, thank you. I've noticed every child we pass has been friendly. They all say hi, they smile. If you speak back to them, they'll ask you, how are you? They'll tell you how they're doing. Their English is pretty good. Hello, how are you?
Yes, fine. From which country?
We're from America.
From America.
See, just as I was saying it, it happened. They're all curious as to where we're from and how, and I've been asked several times how I'm enjoying the Indian culture. A bunch of the kids ask me that, which is strange coming from a child. I don't think a child in the US would ever ask someone, how do you enjoy our culture? So when we think of a slum or a ghetto, we think of, the poverty, the starvation, the drugs, the gangs, all that. And that's kind of like what we saw in Manila and other places in those. But these here, it's different. This is, they call this a slum based on the density of people in a certain area, how the houses are stacked on top of each other. And he was even explaining that the people in the middle who came here first, the fishermen who came in the 1800s, their houses are bigger because there was only a limited amount of space here that they could have. And the people who come now, you know, more modern people who are moving into the slum, their houses are small just because there's not enough space to build more houses. They go on top of each other if they can, but that's the explanation for why some houses were bigger than others. The longer you've been here, the better chance you had of having more property. Oh, time to cross the street.
Now we'll wait.
When in India, do like the Indians, just hang on out the train and enjoy the air. Nice breeze, good view. I can see the excitement and the fun of hanging out these trains. I'm having a blast here. I wouldn't want to do it while the train was jam-packed crowded though, that's for sure. But right now, while I have the control, I'm loving it. Alright guys, so I think I gave our tour guide a little bit of a heart attack as I kept hanging out the train, but I just had to do it. It was so much fun. Now I'm back on the land and I'm safe and sound. I couldn't convince Alyssa to hang out the train with me though. She's got too much brains for that.
I saw a couple broken limbs and things like that on the way here, so no thanks.
Alright guys, we're gonna walk through this train station and we'll see you at the next stop. That's our thing. Alright guys, now we are at the second stop and we're gonna learn about the dabawalas, the people who serve food to the working class here. The way it was explained to us is the wives are too busy in the morning to cook for the families because they're getting the children ready for school and all. So they'll do that, then they'll come back and then they will prepare lunch for their husbands and they bring it to the nearest train station where these guys, the dabawalas, will pick it up and then they deliver it to the husbands where they're working. Now I'm sure if you want to deliver for your neighbor's husband or whatever, that's fine also. They can send messages, they can put a letter in with the food and send that also. So this tradition's been going on for 135 years, and there's an army of 5,000 of these guys who come out here every day except for Sundays and the week and holidays, and they just deliver their food. It's the original Uber Eats, as Alyssa says. So we're here at the perfect time. We didn't see them yesterday when we came by here. Obviously we weren't here at the right time, but she says they pick it up at 1 and they deliver it. Pretty functioning little society over there. They got it going on right. And then that prevents the husbands from having to eat burgers and eat fast food every day. Now they get to eat their wife's home cooked food every day.
Okay, guys.
Right?
We have to go.
The last stop of the day, we are at the world's largest outdoor laundromat. I'm not really sure what it's all about yet, but we're about to find out.
I seen on the sign back there, it was founded 140 years ago.
140-year-old laundromat.
Okay guys, so he is a local washerman people from here. He will take you inside and he will explain you about everything. Like how
Alright, so we got a local employee of the laundromat taking us inside for a tour. He is not waiting around for us.
My name is Hayat. Nice to meet you. Namaste. They just start it in the morning, 4 a.m. start, it at 9 p.m. close night. It's a 14 hours every day working. It's a work. It's a 5,000 people living inside, all area. 300, 400 piece clothes every day, and wash clothes. Very hard working. It's a bleaching, chemicals, it's a hand, it's a wash clothes, it's a problem.
हेलो नमस्ते
Hello.
ये अपने सरवा लाइक किए हुई
He's explaining to her that up there are all the hospital clothes. The hospitals all send their clothes here and their linens here, and they get washed on the rocks here and then hung out to dry. Never use a clothespin, they say, ever. Those people wash the jeans up there.
Softness. It's a shining flow.
So essentially we're walking through a laundromat, but we're also walking through these people's homes. Not one of them even cares. They're all being friendly, smiling, saying hello to us. Hello!
Hi!
Hi! No need to yell!
It's a boiling water clothes, hospital clothes, chemicals. Hello, please chat with the clothes. Hey, jaldi jana bhai.
Yeah! Hi! How are you? Wait!
The hospital.
So they light a fire under that barrel and do the clothes that need to be in hot water early in the morning before it gets too hot, he says. And then they take them and bash them on a stone. So every morning they wash, then they dry, then they fold, iron, and by 4 o'clock they're getting ready to deliver them for the day. How's that for efficiency? So he's saying that's the family's home right there. These are their clothes. Look at this wiring, just all mixed through with the hangings.
It's a 300 every day. So every day 300 14 hours. Hello, honey.
Oh, thank you. I feel like we're in the line so much.
Guys,
Okay, sir. Yes, yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You're from here?
I'm living here.
You live in there?
I'm from Gujarat. I'm selling here Mumbai.
Oh.
I'm selling home and going Gujarat. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
washing and I'm selling back.
You don't wash? How come?
I'm not wash for very hard.
Oh, okay.
How many they live here?
Huh?
How many they live in here, Bombay?
5 days.
5 days. After you going home.
Then we go to Agra. Yeah, and then we're gonna do Holi
nice.
Festival
I'm
there.
every day here selling. I'm
Selling?
living
Okay.
here 8 months.
Let me see my group and then we'll come back, okay?
Come back, sir.
Okay. There they go. So you guys know we're not much into tours. We don't like doing organized tours. We'd rather go on our own, but this one was amazing. This one's definitely not worth missing, especially for the price. $10 each, you can't go wrong. Between the laundromat, the Dabawalas wasn't too great. There's a reason we didn't really get up close with them though. Apparently the union has cracked down in the recent years, and if you try to get close to them and interfere with them in any way, they just get upset, and they're charging now for pictures. Even if you want to go get a picture with them, they charge you. So we weren't even allowed to go across the street and see them up close, but it was interesting to hear the story. The laundromat was just fascinating, right down to the whole thing about it was just amazing. All right, guys, that was a 4.5-hour tour. Like I said, we found it on Get Your Guide. Our guide was just awesome, lots of fun, good English, very knowledgeable. He knew what he was talking about. We had a blast today. Everything from the laundromat to the slums, which was just an amazing experience. We highly recommend this, and like I said, you know we don't recommend tours, group tours usually, but this one was awesome. We had a blast today.
Did we mention the price?
Yep, I mentioned the price.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
for $10 each, you just can't go wrong. This was really, really worth it.
So worth it.
Don't pass on this. Get away from the temples, get away from the beaches, and come see what the real life is like here, because wow, our minds are blown. This has been such an amazing day. I hope that comes across to you guys in the video, how much we enjoyed it. Sorry about all the honking, but that's India. If you liked it, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.